guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I've made it out in the water finally, hey? And I've got the new ski too, but I'm not going to tell you too much about that yet. I'm going to do a proper video on the ski. Today it's a bit of a, soak test I guess. This is the first time I've actually gone out fishing on the new FXHO, and it's a bit of a shakedown, making sure that everything's okay technically and physically, I guess. I've done a few changes to this ski compared to the last one. Not a heap of changes, but I'll leave that to the big reveal in the video about the ski, and you'll see what I mean. And now I'm a fair way offshore. Very trusting, aren't I, after getting on a new ski, but I'm a fair way offshore here, and I'm targeting whatever I can catch, I guess. But it is snapper season, and snapper, pearl perch, those sort of fish are always great eating, so I guess that's what I'm going to be fishing for. I think it's going to be jigging today. I've actually got my jig rod rigged up, and I'm going to use some of the Glowbite jigs today. Because a friend of mine is the guy who invented and designed these, but also it's a lot less messier to have jigs than bait. Even live bait, it's a lot less messier. So I'm going to try jigs for a bit, and if I've got any success, I'm going to keep using them. If I'm not getting any success, well, might be time to change. Now, speaking of that, on my sounder, I'm just seeing some fish coming through, so I better get into it. Stick around if you're new to the channel and you like what you see. Please subscribe, and hopefully I'll have some fish in the video to show you. So what I'm looking for, you can see on the sounder, I'll record the sounder for you. What I'm looking for is that bait sitting on that little peak there. And I'm just seeing if I can find any fish that are a little bit further up the water column. There's a few sitting above it, but nothing real big. You can see these little bumps here, and there's lots of little, probably aquarium-sized fish hanging around the bottom there. What we're looking for is something a little bit bigger, maybe something sitting above the bait. I'll give this a go anyway and see how we go. Oh, it's a fish. It is a fish. Reasonable fish too. Just want to play for a bit, I think. Definitely it's not a shark, because it's big. Capsize cup, maybe that'll be a shark. Come on, fish. First fish on the new PWC. Very dark, the water here. So I used a Glowbite lure because they've got the flashing light. I figured, well, it might attract something. It's quite dark. We have colour. Getting close. We have colour. Oh, it's a nice gold spot cod. Oh, I love cod. I do like eating cod. Yes, that's great to have that on the first fish for the ski. Now, one of the best eating fishes around here. Well, for us, we love cod. I don't know what it is, but they taste very good. Very slimy, these things, but that is a decent gold spot cod. Hey, first fish. Yeah, just under 70 centimeters. Yeehaw! So I've just moved spots because nothing was happening back there. I'm going to try jigging here. I've just found a fair bit of fish bait and fish up the water column. So it's 70 meters here. So again, another long drop. Oh, and I'm on. Oh, Jesus. It's a decent fish. It was in the water column, so even better. What is this? It was in the water column, so I'm hoping big snapper or something, but I don't know. A little bit tuna-ish, but yeah. Too early to call. I'm not good at calling fish. Hoping big snapper up the water column or a big pearly. That would be nice. At least the wind's dropping off a bit. It was quite choppy out here before. It's just starting to die down a bit. I think I got a bit of colour coming up now. What are ya? What are ya? Oh, big snapper. Oh, it's a beauty. Oh yes. A big snapper. Get him in. Yay! He'd be in the 60s, easy. Thought so on the way down on the drop. That's what you like when you get him on the drop. Let me see if I can get him up. He's big. He's a biggie. He's a beauty. That's why I've got these seat covers now. There you go, guys. Oh, christening in the new boat now, the new ski. He's a beauty. That's the Glowbite jig too. Just you can see it there. Let's have a look at the size of it. Put him on this side. Yeah. 71 actually. I have to be careful not to catch another one over this size. All right, so I found the fish up the water column again. So let's see if I can get it to happen again. Let's see if I can find a big one on the way down again. That would be awesome. Bloody awesome. Shouldn't complain though. That's a nice 70 centimeter snapper. 71 if you want to be precise. Come on, let's see if we can get another one like that. Yep. Oh, Jesus. He's on again. Oh, yes. Yes. Another one. Don't be over 70, don't be over 70, because I'm going to have to let you go. It's a big one. Doesn't matter, I'll let it go. Plenty of fish today. Oh, this is fun when they're biting. Look at that. Geez, they smashed it on the way down. It's a long way up. There he is, I can see colour. Oh, Jesus, another whopper. Another beauty. I think he's over the 70. I might have to release this one. That's okay. That's all right. Whoa, another big one. Let's get him. Measure it quickly, and if he's over the 70 I've got to release it. So he's looking like very similar to that last one's. Let's have a look at the size. Yeah, it's definitely over the 70. About 72 this one. It's actually a little bit bigger than the last one. So he's got to go back. He's in good health. It's another beauty on the Glowbite. You can go back, fella. If you just hang on, I'll let you go. I know that's not what you want to do, but putting her back. Haha, success. Happy release. You can see there's a fair bit of fish up the water column, and that's what we want. So I'm just going to go up a little bit up current. Hopefully I can land this right on top of them, because they're only just sitting on this little small spot, and every time I go off them I don't catch anything. I just want to see if I can do it again. Should be a good drop, this one. I think it's going to land on top of them. We're right on top of them now. Just drop it down again in case. Okay, so I got too high. A bit of erratic movement, maybe. Yep, I did it. Oh, well, this one's a bit smaller, I think. Yeah, I think it's a bit smaller, which is, in a way, it's good, because if I want to keep one, I need to get one that's a bit smaller. Get him over this side. Every time he pulls, well, he may be the same size after all, hey? Good thing is I haven't been sharked today so far, touch wood. Means the sharks might have buggered off, because there's been a bit of a plague out here last couple of times I've been out here. And I'm sure they'd like a nice snapper. Oh yes, another nice snapper. Let's get some footage of him. Beautiful. This one's a little bit smaller, which means I might be able to take it home. It's still in the 60s, I'd say. Oh, don't hurt my... Still in the 60s. Yes. Here we go again. I'll measure it in a minute. Let's just get it on camera. There we go. Yeah, it looks like she's 50 to 60. I'll just give it a measure in a second. Nice. A nice local snapper. Yep. Pretty much on the 60, and that one is beautiful. Beautiful fillets for dinner. Alrighty. Well, that's the jig that did all the damage today. Said it's a Glowbite. It's a 100 gram, and I put a few assist hooks on the top with a little skirt. That seems to have done the job quite nicely. Thank you very much. So let's turn this off. Now what I also do, just pretty good common sense, I guess, but before travelling back, I generally remove the jig from the hooks, because these things, being 100 grams, will flap around, damage your Juco, damage your rods, and scratch the hell out of the paint on the jig. So if you want them to last, take them off, and also give them a rinse so that you can use them again. Now these particular Glowbites have a flashing light. I think I've mentioned before. Little eye is a flashing light that when it hits the water it starts flashing. When it comes out of the water it stops again. And they last about 70 hours. So, you know, if I give this a little clean up, store it dry, it's going to last me for several fishes. You'll probably end up losing them to a big fish before you actually wear the battery out. Can't believe the fish it's caught today. Very, very, very effective. I think they're about 20 bucks. So do yourself a favour and get some. Well, that wasn't such a bad morning of fishing after all. yeah, got a couple of good fish there. I'm very happy to get out on the new ski and put it through its paces and actually catch some fish. I thought I was going to have a bit of a slow one this morning because it started off a bit choppy and a bit slow, but yeah, it was not too bad at all. So thank you for joining me on the channel today. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe down below. Give me some comments. Very happy to answer your questions or your comments, positive and negative. And please spread the word about the channel as well. I'd like to see you back. Thanks very much.